Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is part 11 and we are going to do limestone rock to get crushed to make limestone and then take the limestone down to the steel mill. I'm not sure how long each of these steps will be, so there'll probably be multiple short-ish videos, maybe hour long each, unless I can get them decently quick done. But I'm not sure, so probably be a bunch of little parts, kind of, sort of, I guess. Yeah, because there's a lot of road travel in this, and yeah. So you come down to the quarry, you pick up limestone rock there, and you have to take it to the crusher, which is down at the bottom, over around the corner, and then you go down to the complete bottom of the quarry, and then you just pick up actual crushed limestone. And then we're gonna have to travel all the way down to the steel mill and drop off. And then at that point, I guess we'll see what it all requires to make the H beams. Because I have never ever made them before, so it may require more than one trip of each of the limestone and the coal and the iron. So it might be multiple steps, multiple videos. Not sure yet. I don't really plan on making a video any longer than an hour and a half, roughly, anymore. That 2 hour video, and then me accidentally hitting the wrong button. Felt like it took forever to make, so I'm sorry about that. So waiting for just over an hour to an hour and a half long for each of these steps. So if it does require me to make two steps, I'll do one step on video, one step without of each, or whatever. Just and then once I get the H beams created, I will show you the picking up and delivering process, I guess. Which will probably be a good hour long video as well. Hopefully it don't take that long. I guess I could have probably did a contract, but it's too late now. Oh well. We dropped that off. We gotta go down there to pick up the actual limestone and then to deliver it. Gotta make sure that we're going to the H beam and not the steel coil. We go to the steel coil, we'll have to do another load to the H beam, and I don't really want to mess that up and have to make an extra trip for no reason. Well, I guess I wouldn't have to. I guess I could just unload and retake a load, I guess, but still, I don't want to accidentally hit the wrong button. Would you come next to the front end loader and you can, yeah, just don't hit that. I don't recommend hitting that. Come over here, and then we can load for H beam. We can only carry 5 at the moment. That's gonna take a hot minute to load. We got 10, so we can get 15. So I guess we'll just wait for a little bit. There are big dump trucks over here that you could use to haul it, so you get more limestone, move faster. Those two over there you can use and rent. I guess there's also a car down here that you can purchase. You can build these, I guess, but they take a bunch of work to build, and they hold 23 units of rock or iron or coal. But I'm pretty sure if I take that down any of the back roads, the other place is gonna be a cluster frick, and that's a Neo. Looks pretty quick. I don't need to purchase it, not right now. But hopefully we got a few more boosted up. If not, we'll just take 5 over, I guess. I have a feeling 5's not gonna be enough. I guess worst case scenario, we can go to one of the other dump sites and then go grab some more and then come back with limestone just to get extra. Oh, we're up to 10 already, never mind. And that's all that's gonna make. So we need to go to the H-beam drop off. So we'll take 10. I mean, I could take 17, but I'm just gonna take 10 for now. How do I get out of here? Go over here. Okay. If it requires more than 10, I guess I'll do it by myself without making a video of it. I guess. Yeah, that's a long drive all the way back up in here and a long drive all the way down. It's 14 miles from here. Well, pretty much 15 miles from here. And that's a long haul, in my opinion, to travel. Just to drop off some stuff. I'm guessing the other ones are probably going to take as much, if not longer time, since those roads are way worse than driving on this end. And on the blacktop all the way down there. Not exactly sure which way is faster either. Not sure if it's better for me to, like, drop off here. Like, it's taking me all the way around already. I kind of don't want, well, I can, because there's the gas station up here, so that's fine. So we'll go all the way around, drop off, and then I guess we're going to have to come all the way back up, get fuel, and then travel down this to down here. Or we can just shoot down here and come up. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. Because I'm going to need fuel at one step or the other, and I don't know if it would be faster to go this way around or all the way around, so. And even what the fastest route is into the mining area, because I've never did that or even drove up in there before. Or at least not that far, I guess. I've went to the logging sites up that way, but never ever to the mining sites, so. Oh, I guess there is a fuel station down here, too, as well, if you need it. I don't think either of the mining sites have fuel. Where are they at? Up here? No, it's just coal and or iron. Hopefully I can just grab the stuff without delivering any other demands there to pick up stuff. Hopefully not, because I don't see any lines drawn to them like the other places have, so. Should be able to just grab it and go. I'm not exactly sure what everything requires. Like, I don't know how much stuff it requires, I guess to say. So hopefully it's just 10 of each or something similar to that, because I don't feel like messing around with this all the rest of the day. But I have to, it's okay. Everything's a work in progress. But this should be decent. I don't know. Hopefully 10 is good enough to make 2 I-beams of each, I guess. I honestly have no idea. Or H-beams. I don't know why I keep on calling them I-beams. Even though in all reality, I'm guessing an H-beam and an I-beam look exactly the same. I mean, technically. Except an I-beam would be, I don't know, I guess. An I-beam would be sitting on a flat edge and it would look like an eye. If you flip it on its side, it would be an H-beam. I'm guessing it's what they consider. Consider it as an H-beam because it's an I-beam but sitting a different way. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe an H-beam was like an actual like metal tube. I don't know. I never did this, so I guess that's something that we'll figure out when we get down there and get it accomplished. I do have extra fuel tanks, so I've got the big fuel tank and 2 little ones. Hopefully that gives us enough fuel to do everything that we need to. Hopefully. I'm not going to say it will. I have a feeling it probably won't. So I have to probably do some halfway refueling that costs expensive with the refuel option when you run out or whatever. Hopefully that don't happen. And I'm going to roll over. I'm like, nope, never mind, we're good. But yeah, we're going to go full send and deliver this. I'm guessing it'll probably take roughly a half hour or so. So this might be like half-hour video or over or whatever. And then we will do coal and then iron. And if it does require me to do more than one dump of each, then I won't record those. I'll just do them and just get it done with. And then I'll do a pickup and a drop off and then like the finishing of my depot. But yeah, hopefully it all goes well and keeps on being decent. I think it's gonna take like, I don't know, probably gonna take a few actual hours to do this, I would assume. But I just don't want the videos to be 2 hour long. I know I said I wasn't going to make a 2 hour long video, but I thought I could fit everything in one video. Yes, it was false advertisement or false hope. But I guess that one's gonna be a really long video, or that video's a really long one. Then I have a short one that's just around a half hour long of delivering the rest of the cement, the sand, and the planks. And then this video is gonna be limestone. Then after that it'll be coal, and then iron, and then pickup and delivery of that H-beams. Hoping that it won't be all night process or rest of the day process of doing so. And I kind of wanna play other games today as well, but I kind of committed to doing this, and this is what I'm gonna stick to until I have this project done. We're gonna stop and get fuel when we get up to the fueling station or gas station, just in case we need it before we get down below, because I'm not exactly sure how this does on fuel efficiency because I hardly use this. I've only used it once to deliver the limestone there to make dry bulk cement. And I guess I used it to haul the sand in that previous video. Other than that, I just used a regular dump truck that you find at a construction site. I haven't owned this dump truck very long. It's only got 50 miles on it. I have a 6-speed tranny in it. I did not replace that. Kind of figured it would be alright for what I'm doing. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, we can hardly fucking climb this hill. So I don't know how this is going to play out. I might have to switch trannies, put a 13 speed in it, so it will go pretty decent. I think I have the biggest engine in it, honestly, and I have the turbo, obviously. But it's pretty gutless climbing hills, I guess. So we'll try and keep the speed half-ass out, just in case we do run in more hills. I'm not sure how it does off-roading, but it does have, I guess, 4-wheel drive in the rear. Pretty sure it's an 8x4, so it's got 8 wheels and 4-wheel drive, or 4 wheels actually run off the engine power. The other 4 do not. Obviously, the front tires are singles and the rear doubles. I guess I don't know how to explain it. So the 2 axles in the back are drive axles, and the 2 in the front are just steer axles. And that's what I was going for. Hopefully, it has enough traction to do what I want and get up there. I've seen people use this dump truck in other videos, so hopefully it works. I guess sneeze, I think. Excuse me. Sorry about the sneeze. There might be one more. Maybe not, hopefully not. Okay, we're good, I think. Maybe I'll just put it in sport mode so it has more power. I don't know. climbing these hills because if it's gonna be this slow this whole time, this is gonna take forever and ever. We're not even to the gas station yet. And the gas station's like a quarter of the way there. Okay, I don't think that's gonna help me at all either. Alright, we'll just keep it in comfort mode, I guess. And hopefully we get it there, and this is enough to do what I need without having to make this trip again. Or it's gonna be a long afternoon of doing this. I hope it's not. I hope we're actually heading the right way. Where are we at? Oh, we're still over here. So yeah, we gotta continue. We're stopping there, and then we'll go all the way around and down. And honestly, I might just come back up this way and then shoot in and go around so I don't have to take this whole path. That'd probably be the easiest, I would think. To get to the mining sites, maybe less of a hassle to travel. Not sure. I know those roads over there are quite treacherous. So, hopefully, we can make it with this pile of bolts. And yeah, go from there. I honestly think when I get the repair depot up and running, I can repair all vehicles there as long as I own them. So that should be awesome as well. I won't have to go to a actual repair facility. I can just take my vehicle there and repair it and leave. Hopefully, I'm not 100% sure if that's how that works. I guess that's something to see when it's done. I wish you could build a gas station too. It'd be cool. Supply it with gas or diesel, either or. Hey, there's the bridge. Excuse me. Guess we'll run the Jake brake on down the hillside. Hopefully don't pass the cop and make him pull us over. You know, at some point I just should shut them off for now. I don't know, doing this stuff. So I don't have to worry about them. Well, I guess I'm not going to get pulled over for hitting him. Gosh darn it. But yeah, we're 8.8 miles away from our delivery. We'll stop and get fuel and go from there. Which the gas station or fueling station should be right up around here. Yeah, we're almost in Baipang. Bayang. Bayang, I guess. I don't know what the heck I've been calling it. Bayang. Biang. I think, I don't know how to pronounce half the names here. Or in this game, but that's fine. I love this game. I enjoy playing it. Just some of the stuff, obviously, like the last few videos have been, well, can get on your nerves, I guess to say. We bypassing? No, we will go right to the gas station. Okay, sweet. But yeah, so game's really great. There's a lot of stuff to do. I enjoy playing it. Just sometimes the game does get on your nerves, especially doing some of these long haul stuff and trying to figure out what everything requires to make the long haul worth it and make it to your, I guess, desirement. I guess if you're building something, if you're just hauling for the frick of it and just making money, I guess no matter what you do, it's worth it. You make a decent amount of money either way. Pretty sure most of this stuff will have contracts for delivery points if you're carrying enough of the stuff. So you probably make pretty good killing off the contracts and deliveries. So probably a good money maker, I guess. So we're just gonna give her a whirl, and if it is a a pretty good money maker, maybe I'll just do this and make short videos of this later on after I get my stuff built. Not 100% sure. I feel like it's going to be a struggle when we get up to hauling the coal and iron. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. That thing's always needing repairs. Well, that's fine. It makes the most money, so I'm not going to complain. Just crazy. That thing wears down faster than everything else that I own. Like everything else is half-life. That's quarter-life. But I will repair all of them. I guess my Jamusi tanker's not making any money now, but that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure the concrete facility is probably full on fuel, so I'll have to switch him back to his other route, I guess to say. Should have did that before I started doing this, but it's fine. Maybe I'll start making some money. If not, then maybe I'll just make him a new route too. It doesn't matter. But yeah, like I said in the previous video or previous video now, the cargo jobs for semis, if you have them in your company, do not pay as well as you physically doing them. So if you want to make the funds off of that stuff, I recommend doing it yourself. I think doing bus work yourself makes more money as well, but it's also a push, I guess. I mean, you might not make as much as your buses do, either on that same route. It's a it's a give or take thing. I mean, there's no contract bonus for doing it or anything, so it's just whatever you get for fares. And I think for the time that if you make it on time to every destination without being early or late, I think you get a little bit more money too. And if you keep passengers comfortable that need to be comfortable, taken care of, and not make them all upsetty spaghetti, I think you make a little bit more. But I'm not sure if it pays more than the actual buses in your in your company. But I'm not sure. I guess I never ever thought about checking into that. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I mean, you get paid per drop off of the fare, so I mean, it's not like one full amount that you get when you complete the route. It's just throughout the route, so you might have to do the route multiple times to make a decent amount of money, I guess to say. And the buses just gain money over time in your company, so the longer you're playing, the more money you receive from them. Because every time that you like come back into the game after you exit, everything starts at making zero money, and then it will just slowly gain back up to however long you play. So my bus was making like $3,200. Last play over 2 hours or an hour or whatever it was that we played. When I checked it, it was making 32.44, I think, at that time. So, longer you play, the more money you receive each day. Well, but yeah, so I don't know what else I was gonna say about that. It just depends on how many pedestrians or passengers that you pick up and drop off, and how many they do gives you more funds. Like say they're only picking up 10 people in a route that has possibly 40, and there's not 40 other pedestrians there at that time, you're gonna make less. Same as if you're driving the bus, you don't pick up everybody that needs to be picked up or they're not out there yet, you won't make as much money either. You know, it's all when and if and kind of stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if it matters on time of day, but sometimes if you go to one bus stop, there won't be anybody. But next time you make the lap around to that bus stop, there will be like 4 or 5 people there, or one, or whatever. It just depends. Sometimes there's people, sometimes there's not. So yeah, it's interesting. Um, I guess another video that I could make, I think I mentioned it, was doing maybe some police officer work, showing you kind of how that works. I mean, you just drive around and visit like little markers to like cover that territory for X amount of time. And then if there's suspects, you chase them down, like pull them over, or crash them so that they pull over, kind of ordeal. And then you get paid. You get paid for every area that you drive to, and technically on your patrol. I don't remember how much it pays. I know the longer that you do it, the more money you make from each point of area. And then suspects, it depends also on how much you make. Make two, I guess. I think one time I got like 3 or 4 grand off of catching one guy. But I don't know. A lot of stuff has changed recently in the game too with the updates, so I could be completely wrong on how stuff gets paid out doing those now. I don't know. I guess that's something that we can check out in later videos. Maybe I'll post one tomorrow, early in the morning, or I guess it'd be late afternoon into nighttime as well. Maybe I'm going to be busy throughout the afternoon, or at least, yeah, from noon to probably 5 or 6. Not exactly sure how long it's going to take. Means we gotta go to the demolition derbies. It used to be a lot later, but they changed it to, like, it used to start I think at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon and go until I think almost 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and now they switched it starting at like 1, or I think around 2, and it goes until like 6 or 7. I think it's not as long as, or not the same time anymore, so it's earlier in the day, which is nice, but at the same point, I guess it's still roughly around the same amount of time. Just it's mostly done in daylight instead of actually physically at night now. So I will probably be gone most of the afternoon. I'm not exactly sure how long it's gonna take. Normally it's a good 4 or 5 hours long, give or take. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow, since we're taking a fire truck over, just in case. But yeah. So hopefully I can grind all this out today and just be done with the depot. I mean, I think it's pushing 3 o'clock here now. I took a little bit of a longer break than I thought I was going to. I didn't even start playing until like a little after 2. Yeah, I didn't even start playing until like 2:15 or whatever to get to the quarry. And it's damn near 3 o'clock now. So I'm guessing this will probably take until like 6, probably. Maybe 7, depending on loads. If it's just one of each, then I guess not as big of a problem. But if it's going to be multiple, then it's going to take a long time. I guess. Hopefully it don't. I really don't feel like committing that hard to just doing this tonight or today. I mean, I kind of want to play Surround Dead since they just had patchwork and an update with patch work or whatever, or patch came out, patch note or whatever. They added some new weapons. They added some other stuff. I'll have to dig into that when I look again. It added like a P90, a rocket launcher, and like mortar rounds or grenade rounds of some sort. I guess we missed our turn. And it goes this way, right? I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Yeah. Well, cut through the cabbage a little bit since it's what it is. The road's over here somewhere anyways, so should be able to like cut right through for the most part. Or maybe we might just be able to cut like right up towards it. Maybe. I don't know if the truck's gonna make it up that steep hill, so we'll probably keep her over this way. And I guess aim for the actual road, kinda. It's right down there, so we'll just stay just a little above it. We try to cut off half the process, maybe. We don't hit a rock or a big tree. Okay, I guess we're gonna take it to the road. Which sucks. Yeah, 7 grand, and we're going the wrong way. That's awesome. Like we gotta go this way. And yeah, it took us all the way back up there. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, I guess we're just gonna take the road instead of try to fucking skip. That's annoying. You would have thought since I was halfway down or whatever, they would put me on this side road. Well, I guess not. I guess they want me to struggle. It'll take forever. Oh, now I have radiator issues. That's fantastic. Hopefully, it don't overheat. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to fix that from happening. But it's only yellow, so it's a minor issue and not a bad issue. But I'm pretty sure if I redline her too hard, she will obviously overheat anyways. So we'll just keep it in comfort mode and not try to get above 2,000 RPMs. Even though I'm pushing it pretty decently hard right now, but that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Hopefully I have enough fuel to make the deliveries. If not, we will just call for roadside assistance or whatever they call it. Roadside refueling or something stupid like that, or something like that. I don't know. Guess I could have looked. Whatever, it's fine. We will just give her a send until it runs out of fuel, or I have to physically repair it and then make the trip all the way back down here. Because there's no repair buildings down in this bottom part of the map that's unlocked to me because I haven't done nothing down here to any of the villages, and I don't think there is one down here. I don't think. If there is, it'd be there's 2 actually, but it requires 30% or 20% of the people happiness or whatever. No, that's bus routes, ain't it? Eh, yeah, that's bus routes. No, that's buses. I think this is like happiness or how the people feel about your services or something. I don't know. But we're getting closer to the mill. Yes, I'm guessing the housing. I don't know. I guess I really don't say anywhere. Looks like a military camp, honestly. Yeah, I honestly don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a military camp with. Am I overheating? Maybe, unless those are the brakes. Yeah, it just seemed like a military camp to me. But we will drop this off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are the brakes smoking. I guess this thing gets a little bit better fuel efficiency than I thought, but I also have the 2 extra tanks. Yeah. So this should be the drop-off point for the H-beams, hopefully. This is just there's 2 drop-off points in here. I think one's for H-beams and one's for the steel coils. And then after this, we'll go see what everything requires to be made. And then I will, I don't know, probably head up towards the coal mill or whatever. The mine. I think it's probably going to take a hot while to do. did I get all 10? No, I only got 7. Just because I was in the wrong spot, that's dumb. If it requires 10, I'm gonna be mad. Honestly, see that's one thing that actually really irritates me. If you're just not in the right spot, it does that. I don't even know which one the H beams are. H beam pickup. I'm guessing would be down here. Yeah, and where? Right here. So we'll just go over and see. Yeah, that's steel coils. So it'd be the next one down the road. Jesus Christ. Guess those are steel coils there. I'm guessing you pick them up in here? Question mark. Maybe they already have some made. Maybe I don't. I need. So it's 2 times. So 2 limestone per I-beam, 8 iron. So I'm gonna need 16 iron and 2 loads of coal. So I need 1 load of iron, because that'd be 17 if I actually dump right. If I can get a full load of 17. And then coal, I'm gonna need 2 loads. So yeah, that should be a blast. But at least we know what we need. I'm pretty sure my tires or brakes or something is toasty. I don't know how to check that. Triangle, square? Yeah, square. Brakes are just over 1,000 degrees and dropping. That's awesome. Those ones are 900. Yeah, brakes are definitely toasty. Tires are alright. Tires are slightly worn. They're at 20% each. But hey, whatever. I honestly didn't even know how to use that for the longest time. Didn't even know what it was for. But yeah, so I guess thank you for watching the video. My next video will be coal. And actually I'll just do 1 delivery of coal myself. And then I'll show you the second one. And then I'll do iron, hopefully in the same video, as long as it's not too long. But thank you for coming back and watching my videos. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you guys are enjoying my video. And I hope you guys are having a good day. I guess I already said that, but yeah, I hope everything's going good, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.